What's going on, everybody? We are back. I am Eugene. Eugene does hair. We have Angela, founder and creator of Lady St. Lucia Lashes, and the wonderful Dr. Assif. And we are continuing on this series of skincare, acne, and whatnot. Today, we're going to be talking about different types of lasers and why it's important to go to a professional that knows the difference. Right, doctor?
I agree with you. To be honest with you, it's the most confusing subject when it comes to aesthetic medicine, cosmetic medicine. It's the most confusing because there's tons of lasers out there, and people they just want to know the name of the machine, but they don't know what kind of laser are doing. But I agree with you, Eugene, that it's very important topic.
So walk us through the different types of lasers and sort of like why one would be chosen over the other.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we're gonna start talking about lasers. When patients come to my office, they come for different lesions or different dermatologic problem, or you may come for hyperpigmentation, like dark spot, age spot. Like those age spots, they can be very superficial in your skin, or they can be like a deep, like in melasma, for example. Those are very deep hyperpigmentation spots. Like there is some like aged spot, those are very superficial spots. So there are different laser between using hyperpigmentation that it's very superficial and it's very deep. Mm-hmm. Like kind of people, they come with kind of erythema, we call rosacea, or hyper, erythema in the face, what we call in medicine rosacea, or in English, rosacea, whatever you want to call it.
Rosacea, I think. Rosacea?
Rosacea, that's right.
Uh-huh.
So those are also these vascular problems. Also, there is some acne we talked about last time. There is some scarring from acne because of hyperpigmentation. There is also some acne scarring that is very red scarring, not like hyperpigmentation. It's really different. The other things, people, they come for skin rejuvenation. They want to, when you talk about skin rejuvenation, talking about, tightening your sagging skin, you basically those wrinkles, so you looking young like skin, you look younger. So as we talk about, so there is different what you're looking for. You're looking for skin rejuvenations, you're looking for hyperpigmentation, looking for like erythema or some vascular to treat. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's a really very different lasers. And the lasers we use, they have different penetrations. Some of them are penetrations that's very shallow. Some of them are very deep penetration. And I'm not gonna go into details about every single, like how you do it, but I'll start talking about every single laser. Any question, Angela?
Yeah, so as you're gonna go through the different types of lasers, would you say just laser treatments in general is ideal for any candidate, or would they have to have like almost an extreme type of skin condition to actually receive laser treatment of any sort?
That's a good question, Angela. Actually, in fact, in our skin, we have 6 types of skin. Skin type 1 to skin type 6. Mm-hmm. We call Fitzgerald classification, skin type 1 to 2. 1, you go to the beach and you just get red. You have no melanin in your skin. Mm-hmm. So basically, people don't tan if you are skin type 1. So you are very white, you don't tan at all. You never tan. Skin type 2, you very white, but still you can tan. You go to the beach and you can tan, or you go to the salon, you can tan. Skin type 3 is, and 3 and 4, a little bit of kind of Mediterranean skin, a little bit of 5 is darker, 6 is very dark. So usually the lasers are very safe for skin type 1, 3 to 4. Type 1 to between 3 and 4, very safe to look at. When you get to skin type 5 and 6, then you have to be very careful what kind of laser you use, because type from 5 to 6, then the color may, you know, when the laser, because the laser target mostly the color, may cause really some burning, some really bad hyperpigmentation, or sometimes you may cause hypopigmentation. So the safest laser between 1 and 3. So if you are darker skin, like a 4 and above, then you're really up. You have to be very careful. You have to go to very good professional ones. So you don't want to get you know, any burning skin. If you remember, Angela, I told you before that it's Asian. When this laser start coming out, they were treating laser like skin type 1 and 2.
Right.
Like and mostly Asian, they are like about 3, you know, 2 and 3 for kind of a little bit. But they're not 1 or 2 more. So they start using this energy that they use for Caucasians, and they start getting Asian, they start getting a lot of hyperpigmentation, a lot of burnt skin. That's when the laser start came out, as we start learning a lot about the laser. So right now, when the way how we treat like Asian, it's very different than how we treat Caucasian. So it's very important, like I said before, is not the laser, because people are like, oh, I'm gonna go and use laser, the name of the laser, lasers. They don't know, like, the laser, there is a lot of, you know, energy that you can adjust. There is a lot of manipulations. It's like they give you like a Ferrari or Porsche, go 200, 300 miles an hour. You don't want to drive 300 miles an hour in a narrow street, you know, race, or you may kill somebody, you may jump out of the road. You know, like, you know, it's the same for laser. You have a good laser, but that laser, you have to use it, you know, at the right time, at the right moment. It's the same thing I'm giving you, like a great car or a great device, and use it at the wrong time. So again, it's, if you are darker skin, so you have to be very careful what kind of laser you're going to use.
Okay. So for someone like myself, since I was very young, I love the water. So I spent my whole life in the water, and I would get so dark, like brown. And for some reason, as I got older, that I don't get as dark anymore. But for someone like myself who does tan when I'm in the sun, I have a tendency that I can burn too, but I usually tan. So my burn can turn into a tan, or I might go either way. I might burn, or I might just tan, or I can burn first and then go tan. But if I wanted treatment, say that I wanted to resurface my skin, or I wanted some sort of, you know, regenerating of my face, what would you recommend for someone like myself who just wants retexturing and whatnot?
Sure. So your skin, it's skin type 3.
Okay.
So kind of I'm gonna say you are type 3 skin. So of course you tan. So there is all kind of lasers. So you come to me and like you are right, come to me. So you're gonna tell me, okay, you coming to me for dark spots, or you coming to me for skin rejuvenation? I'm gonna treat you differently. If you coming to me and you told me, you know, Dr. Assif, I need to get rid of some dark spots, you know, very dark, you know, which is with Asian we can go, and also we live in Southern California. Actually, it's like dark spot, Asian spot is this most popular, you know, consultations in my office. It's like people, myself, when I came to, when I was in New York, there was not that much sun going on, and I was riding all the time outside. And I was like, I never get hyperpigmentation. And I came to Southern California, and I'm really a good runner. I started running with groups and run like I was like, remember I came in here in 2008. And those years were really very sunny. We're talking about 90 degrees and above.
Yeah.
So, I'm running with this group of runners. They call them road runners. And we go on the weekend and we're around like 96, 98 degrees. And my skin was good skin, dark skin. And I thought, like, you know what it is? My skin is, nothing can happen to it. Start running, of course. I end up with hyperpigmentation because of your sun. Because what is hyperpigmentation for the sun? We call it is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. When you get that burn it does cause inflammation to your skin. And that inflammation, remember we talk about the acne. Every time you have a burn or you have something, it causes inflammation. Whenever inflammation happens, it's gonna cause hyperpigmentation. Okay, like Angela plays and go to the beach, basketball, volleyball, of course you're gonna get some hyperpigmentation. We live in Southern California. Like what is today? Like yesterday was 90s. Like you hit the 40s, you're gonna get some hyperpigmentation from the sun.
Right.
Because your skin becomes very sensitive to the sun, your epithelium very thin. So we're gonna come to me, it's like, okay, Angela, I'm gonna look at your skin. I'm gonna see that hyperpigmentation, it's deep or superficial.
Okay.
If it's just superficial, just from aging spots, I will just use something very superficial. For me, the best I use for superficial hyperpigmentation, I can use IPL for you. Like, intensive pulse light is like 532.
Okay.
The one I can use has become very popular. I can use for you Q-switch. The Q-switch, they use for the tattoos.
Uh-huh.
Removing the tattoos. Right now, this Q-switch is used a lot for hyperpigmentation. The reason why, because it's very, very small, because it gives you a small fraction, does not cause damage.
Mm-hmm.
And also the Q-switch, what is good about it, it has two variation. You can use it as superficial. It has 532. It has 1000. So I can use it as superficial, and I can use it as a deep.
Okay.
So for your skin, for example, you're a little bit 3, 4. I'm afraid to use IPL, intensive pulse light. Probably for Eugene, I can use that for Eugene. For Eugene, it's safe. I can use it. For you, I may use just Q-switch. For myself, I'm just Q-switch. Why? Because Q-switch doesn't cause damage, doesn't cause complication, hyperpigmentation as IPL does. So for you, if it's superficial, I'm gonna use low penetration.
Okay.
If it's very deep, I'm gonna change my energy level. I'm gonna go deep.
Okay.
Sometimes what I do, I do a little bit of superficial, a little bit of deep.
Okay.
Very superficial, white person, I just IPL, intensive pulse light. It's very nice. It also has 532. So all what you do about laser, you play with the penetration and you play with the complication. If this laser is safe for this kind of skin type of people. So if you come to me, Eugene, come to me, I'm gonna treat you a little bit different. Like you came to skin type 2. I was like, okay, IPL is good. For you type 3, I start become like a little bit worried about, I don't want to give you any hyperpigment. So I may use Q-switch on you. You know what it is. So for you, and Q-switch, it's amazing actually for hyperpigmentation. It just, this one, we just discovered it lately. That is Q-switch becoming very good. We use it for tattoos, and all of a sudden happened. We start using them for hyper. We use them also for bird marks. I use bird marks, and they give great results for the bird marks.
I have a couple of burn marks on the right side, and they're small, but they're from oil when I was cooking.
So probably you should come and
I'm gonna sit down.
Sit down and treat you for that. So yeah, so the Q-switch, of course, when I give you the Q-switch laser, I give you also some hydroquinone or some quinone or acids to use it with it. So kind of a little bit, but it's amazing. But most of the treatment, Angela, is about 3 treatment to 6 treatment. So 1 treatment, because I cannot use 1 treatment. So usually talking about 3 treatment to 6 treatment for every treatment.
Okay, and how long will each of those treatments be?
Cost-wise?
Yeah, so time-wise.
Yeah. So my package is about 6 treatment. Depend on if you want to buy 1 treatment, is more expensive.
Right.
I would not recommend people to do 1 treatment. It's not gonna work. Treatment they need 4, because I cannot use too much energy because I don't want to burn your face. I use like 1, 2, 3, 4 because I do 1, 2 passes. So it depends how much you add in your face. So for every session, I would say about between 300 to 400 session.
Okay. And how much?
About $2,000.
Okay. And how much time per session? So
about less than 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's like.
And how long between the sessions then, doctor?
What is that, Eugene?
How long between each session?
Between the session for like for the Q-switch IPL, I would say about Not much, about 2 weeks
Okay.
ago. It's not like 2 weeks.
Can I ask a quick question? I know some people are confused, and I get them confused too. What is the difference between hyperpigmentation and hypopigmentation?
Well, hyperpigmentation, it's when you treat area, things become darker, very dark.
Okay.
So like, you know, a lot of time people, they go for a treatment like we talk about, like you, for example, you come for hyperpigmentation. I may create another hyperpigmentation because what we call collateral damage.
Okay.
So I'm one part, but I'm burying the other parts. So I may cause hyperpigmentation in other area because the laser is not specific. So it goes to other areas, may cause hyper. So it causes darker spots in other areas.
Okay.
Or it can cause hypo, which is whiter spots. So the dark become like white spots on your face.
Okay, so it's almost the opposite.
The opposite. Hyper, it causes darker spots. Hypo, it causes whiter spots. So white spots.
Okay. I've always.
Eugene, you were gonna ask a question, Eugene. That's
No, I was just wondering how long between the appointments. So that's good.
Between 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depend how deep you went. Like if it's just superficial, not so more you are aggressive than the treatment, more time between the treatments. So more aggressive you go more. So if you're not aggressive between treatments, sometimes you go the only 1 week. But more you are aggressive, more you are gonna let your skin to heal. So before the second treatment. So it's all about the aggressivity of the treatment.
So I know that you have, especially in the area that you service, you have a lot of Asian, clients there. I know being in Irvine and Orange County, there's just a lot of us there. there's no hiding that. But majority of the time, just in general, do most of your clients come in because of, our previous topic, like acne and things like that? Like, what do you get mostly for clients? Do they come in for hyperpigmentation, or do they just want, to resurface their skin, or are most of them acne clients that are getting sessions to, get better results? What do you get most of?
What different? Of course, there is like we talk about, there is some acne scarring kids, kind of like that. They come with different laser. We talk about that. Of course, people in Southern California, we talked earlier, there's a lot of hyperpigmentation in the sun. It's very common. But also I got like skin rejuvenation. People, they come for saggy skin and they want to tighten up their skin. They want to, reduce wrinkles. Those are different laser again. So when you're talking again, you came to me for hyperpigmentation, I told you can use small wave laser, usually between 500 to 1,000. That's like that we call laser penetration, from 500 to 1,000. Then you're gonna come to me. I want some skin rejuvenation. I want to skin tightening. Then you're gonna go too deep. Why? Because the melanin in the skin, it's very superficial. Because your melanin usually in the epidermis or subepidermis. So usually it's in the is your skin. Usually it's in the top area of your skin. If you want to go skin rejuvenation, then you have to go deep to your dermis. Just let me explain to you about your skin. So your skin, for example, you target, there is what we call oxyhemoglobin. There is vascularization of our skin. What we talked earlier about, erythema, rosacea, or kind of. Then when you go deeper, then you target in the melanin skin. Then if you want to get deeper, then you're talking the wire. We have wire in our skin. That's if you wanna for example, target the tightening of your skin, then you have to go deep. You have to target the wire part of your skin, which is deep in your dermis.
Okay.
And if you want to do mostly the tightening your skin, there is two kind of lasers. There is the one we call no ablative lasers, and there is the one we call ablative. The one no ablative, they don't cause much damage. They don't have much downtime.
Okay.
They are less aggressive, but less results. Less results. The ablative one, they are very deep. but they have more downtime and there is more lesions on your skin.
Oh, okay. This is more
But
aggressive.
yeah, there is more result, amazing result. But again,
Now,
but
in the past, you said that one is the one that takes about a month for recovery, though,
I
correct?
would say about 1 week to 2 weeks. It used to do 1 month because ablative right now we are using the fractional ablative laser, which takes less amount of a month.
Nice. Okay.
So if you ask me, Angela, oh, I'm gonna come, I'm working, I to work, I don't have much downtime, I want a skin rejuvenation. Probably I will do something ablative because I want you to go back to work the next day, or if you come in Friday, you're gonna be ready for Monday.
Right.
So no ablative ones, they have less complications, less downtime, but they're not as great results as the ablative. The ablative, they have great results, more downtime, but more complication. You see, in general, probably life is like that, I guess.
Right.
Like, it's the perfect. I think it's that's life. It's like some people they always like, what bothers you the most? Because there is no perfect things. No, you want the best results. You're gonna be. It's like in stock market. You want to make a lot of money. You're gonna be aggressive stock. Either you're gonna lose money or you're gonna make money. But not
right.
Time is that. So my point is this: is when you come to me, I was like, Angela, what do you want? You want an amazing treatment, but you may have some complication, hyperpigmentation. Are you okay with that? You know, I'll take a risk. I mean, I want to look great. I want to look great. What do you do? Take a risk. That's right.
Right.
Or you're gonna tell me, oh, you know what? I don't want to downtime. I don't want to take a risk. Then I go small with you. It's up to you. So I go with you how it is. So let me talk about the ablative laser. The ablative laser usually they go deep, very deep. Not deep as the ablative. The ablative laser, ablative laser, they target the water portion of your skin.
Okay.
But it's not deep. It's not. They don't. When you do it with the ablative, they are pain in ablative laser. You need not like the other one. You need like some, you need like some lidocaine, some local anesthesia, because they are very, very kind of a little bit of very painful.
Okay.
And a lot of these lasers we have, there is YAG laser, ND YAG laser. It's about like 1,000. There is the erbium glass lasers. There's a lot of lasers. The target with the ablative, it's between, I would say between 800 to 1,600. You know what it is.
Oh,
okay. So we talk about the superficial one, the melanin one, the upper skin, like when you have like erythema, like till 500. As you go deeper with melanin, between 500 and 1,000. As you go ablative, then you go from 800 to 1,600. Those are ablative. And lasers, they are different. Like when in DIAG laser, there is. I don't want to go through all the lasers, but I'm just explaining to you understanding of the laser. We have a lot of machines out there. Like me, I have a lot of machines, but you have to understand those machines I'm talking about.
Right.
I don't want to be talking about the laser. I can be talking to the next day. But if you, Angela, came to me, I choose the right laser for you. For example, ND laser would be good. Even if you switch laser will be good for skin rejuvenation, because 10,000 something will be good. And also there is ablative laser. The ablative laser are very deep. They go like for example, CO2 laser is like 10,000. It's very deep. There's the erbium laser at 2,900. So if you come to me, I'm gonna do fractional. Oh, I'm gonna do like fractional. I'm gonna make sure if I do ablative laser, I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna do it in 96 degrees.
Right.
I'll make sure I'll do it like in the winter time. There is no way I will touch you. I will touch anybody with ablative laser when it's 100 degrees or 96 degrees outside or during summer. Actually, in fact, during summer, I try to carry everything. I get rid of that. So go, Angela, I saw you're going to have a question for me.
Yeah. So if someone that goes to a dermatologist for similar reasons, for similar conditions and things like that, are they able to perform similar, the same procedures to you, or the treatments that you offer is a little bit more advanced? What can the customers kind of?
It depends how, like I say, it depends how you invest in lasers machines.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, there is some people, they have one laser machine and they want to use it for
Everyone.
for rejuvenation, hyperpigmentation, and they want to make money as much as you can.
Yeah.
And that, so like I said, when I'm talking about you, I have all different lasers.
Right.
So come to me, I will choose the right laser for you. But there is some places where they have one laser, and of course they want to make money because those machines are expensive. And you come there, oh, I have this machine that's skin rejuvenation, there's there's hyperpigmentation, there's acne scarring, there's so one machine cannot do everything. Everybody, it's kind of yeah. Go, Eugene.
These lasers that you have, Doctor, these are just at the Irvine location, right? They're not when you come in Riverside.
I don't have them in Riverside.
Okay, so they're at the Irvine location.
Yeah, if they come usually, they will come because I cannot just transport. There's a lot of lasers in my.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, but a lot of people, I go Riverside. Basically people consult me, but they have to come to Orange County. That's what most of my lasers are, and I have only one room. It's just for different lasers. And I'm an expert in lasers in a way because I read a lot about it. Because this is, lasers is like it's all technology. It's like medicine. It's medicine, but it's all technology. So you're gonna read a lot about it to understand it. It's like a different topic.
Right.
So also your knowledge about the laser is very important. It's not just a machine. What I tell people, oh, I heard about this machine. Does a great job, and then I can give you the machine I use, but my results and your results can be totally different.
I see. So they could get a hold of you. Oh, I would know we put up your information on our channel and our social media. Are you still available for a consultation? So does I have this?
I am. These days I am jobless, kind of. Trying to. So probably as long as the COVID-19 is still there, I'm gonna be virtual consultation.
Okay.
Free consultations. But when the COVID-19 is all that's when they allow us to go back. So probably coming to my office is much better than because I'm gonna be mostly working my office. Cannot be sitting down and doing like this. Again, yeah. So it's free consultation, and I sometimes those lesions. It's very important, but also it's good to see them physically because seeing them on a Zoom or basically on a phone, it's very hard to see them.
Yeah.
Sometimes also to palpate them, in like those lesions, to feel those lesions. They are deep. They are very superficial. So it's one-to-one consultation. It's a great consultation.
Okay. So now I know we were just discussing this earlier. You're still trying to figure out a date to actually come to the Riverside location. If somebody wanted to come in and see you for a possible laser treatment just to consult with you, would they be able to do that?
Of course. Yeah, I'll be like I say. It's just if they want to consult for laser, probably different days or something like that. We may kind of put people with consultation on in different days.
Okay.
They can consult me over, not right now. They can just call me and consult on virtual consultations. Like kind of, and also like we say, like I don't know, we can next time we can do something like people they can ask live questions or something like this. I don't know how. Can we do it?
I think this time when we share this one, we will ask people to ask more questions, a little bit more questions for you, Doctor.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people have responded that they've watching these and they've gotten some more information.
Yeah.
And some people have also said they've watched these and now have better questions to ask their doctor because some of our audience is out of state and whatnot, but now they have more information to they are more informed to ask better questions.
That's right. So yeah, and I'm like I say, it would be great like if we have like invite people, or we have like a live Zoom, people can ask questions. That would be great. So it's kind of, I'm sure like a lot of people have a lot of questions, especially when it comes to this kind of laser, ablative lasers and all these kind of questions.
Okay. We've also had some questions from our friends, and this is obviously when we're ready to touch on these topics, but I have some friends that are interested in knowing more about Botox and fillers. What's very odd is, I started getting Botox when I was 33. So it's only, 33, 32 or 33. So it's been a few years, and I absolutely love it. But there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions, that read about, horror stories online and things like that. So there's topics about that. And I also know that a lot of people have questions about my weight loss.
Oh,
yeah.
Angela, you look great.
Thank you. All thanks to you, doctor.
I'm jealous right now. I'm jealous of you. I'm giving it to you. I'm not giving it myself. So I was like, I have some belly I have to lose right now. But you're sitting down. I'm like Angela, you look good. Great, baby. So I probably use the ICG for myself.
Thank you. Well, I was telling Eugene earlier that I actually I've been scared to try on my smallest jeans, but I was in my closet yesterday and I tried them on and they actually fit. So I almost cried.
Wow, Angela, that's great.
I can't remember the last time I was actually able to wear those jeans. So I'm back to my size 4. Wow. I have to continue now working out and toning everything. So beautiful. I can maintenance.
Also, you look healthy in your face.
Yes, I've been taking care of my skin after Nada did the microneedling on me, and then I did follow up scheduling with Becca, who gave me a nice treatment. Ever since then, I've just been making sure that my skin is taken care of, but also because I feel I can take care of myself more as I've lost the weight and dieting. So I just need to maintain everything, but I do have friends that are wanting to ask questions about these diets because everyone's gained like their freshman 15 during the quarantine.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the quarantine is it's very very tricky a little bit if you don't watch yourself, or you don't do some workout at home, or at least if you don't do workout, you're gonna watch what you're eating.
Right.
But it's time, be honest with you. Sometimes when you do a diet, it's hard to do it when you work it. Actually, in fact, right now with this quarantine, it's easy to than doing the quarantine, because like when you work, sometimes when I work, it's very hard for me to eat whatever I want because I'm just grabbing this. Right now, be honest with you, right now, I know what I want to eat, what time is it. Actually, this quarantine has something positive and something negative.
Yeah.
Positive one is you spend more time with the family and you relax. I read like some books I didn't have time to read for a long time, and I'm like sitting up right now watching. I'm not stressed out much, but it's but it's kind of negative things also.
Okay, well, we definitely have future topics. The diet is definitely one of them. Body sculpting, we want to cover that. We do have questions from friends about Botox and fillers. I have already 2 friends that are saving up their stimulus checks to come see you when you come out here. So you have
there. And Eugene, like we say, we need like something question people ask, because I'm talking about, I'm sure that tons of questions out there, they will ask me about this, and this. So I think it would be a great idea if we get everybody together and, I can get a lot of questions.
What I think would be helpful is that coming from a guy, and you being a beautician yourself, maybe you putting the idea out there that we want guys to ask questions too, because I think most guys think that the aesthetics thing is for women only, but we want to encourage guys to ask questions for themselves.
Of course, guys and girls are the same. Everybody want to look good these days.
Absolutely.
Everybody want to, doesn't mean guys or girls. Actually, I told you, Angela, when I started this business, my first business was I started with VIP. My clientels were VIP guys working here. Yeah, I told you. They were like old. They don't want to go through that. So guys do it actually more often these days, believe it or not.
But they're not as open. So I feel like if Eugene maybe puts it out there like, hey, this is just for gentlemen, they might be more apt to open up to him more than they would be to me, because I know most guys don't want to admit like, yeah, I need this done. Whereas I think like if Eugene asked, they might be a little bit more open. So
I don't think about open. I think it's like women are more educated about their skin than guys. I guess in general. I think it's. I think guys are become more open. Be honest with you, they come and they are very regular. I think it's just women are very good about looking to the details in general. They
right.
will. Like guys, we a little bit not as detailed as you girls.
Right.
But the woman, when she wants to get something, she will go read about it, do it, and do it. With the guys, we want to do stuff, but we don't do our research. But I'm sure that right now everybody becomes open about taking care of themselves.
Right. Yeah. So that's definitely something we'll work on, and we'll continue to cover these subjects as we go back into the wild and stuff.
Okay, sounds great.
Well, thank you guys all for listening. And Dr. Assif, thank you again for all this information. And until next time, when maybe so you guys have any questions and you see this post, go ahead and leave us a comment. And again, if you don't want it to be public, send us a message, DM, and we'll get it answered for you on an upcoming episode. So thank you guys, and until next time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.